Basketball was invented in 1891 by James Naismith. Basketball is a sport that is played worldwide by famous people who love the game. Even high schoolers, middle schoolers, AAU teams are able to play this game. High school games are 32 minutes, which are 4 8-minute quarters. College games are 40 minutes, which are 2 20-minute halves. The NBA is 48 minutes, which consists of 4 12-minute quarters. Basketball is played by people who wants to work on teamwork, leadership, and hard work together. There are 3 fundamentals that contribute to the game of basketball: dribbling, shooting, and passing. These fundamentals are important because if you take one out, it makes the game real hard to play. Dribbling is when you dribble down the court to be able to pass the ball to another player on your team. Dribbling is when you bounce the ball on the court and it's able to come back to your hand, and it's like a rhythm motion that you are able to have. Dribbling is another way to keep yourself from walking, traveling, or getting calls by the ref that you shouldn't get called. Dribbling is important to the game because without dribbling, how will you be able to move up the court? Yeah, you have passing, but dribbling makes it easier to move up the court along with passing. See, if you take one out, it makes it hard on the other. Another skill is shooting. Shooting is when you use your most dominant hand to make a layup, a three-pointer, or a two-pointer. Anywhere on the court is when you use your dominant hand to follow through to make a shot. Shooting is important because shooting is how you get points. If you're not shooting, how are you scoring? By layups? You know what layups are? Shooting. So shooting is important because that's how you get a two-pointer, a three-pointer, or a four-pointer, which is a 3 with an and 1. Free throws also contribute to shooting because that's how you get a free point. My favorite player in the NBA that loves to shoot is Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry has a swag about himself that makes it easy for him to shoot. He has a quick release and he knows it's going in even if it doesn't. Another skill that is important throughout the course of basketball is passing. Passing is when you move the ball up the court without it touching the floor, unless it's a bounce pass. But there are 3 different passes that I know of, which are chest passes, overhead passes, and bounce passes. These are ways to move up the court easier. Passing is faster than dribbling, which makes it easier to go up the court. Without passing, how will you be able to get the ball to your teammate that's down there open for a layup? Right, it'll be pretty hard to get it to him without passing. What you gonna do, dribble it to him and hand it off? That's really hard because the opponent is right there waiting on you. So passing is really important throughout the course of a game. As I discussed before, there are 3 fundamentals that make the game important: dribbling, passing, and shooting. If you take one of these skills out, then you'll be lost. Without those 3 skills, it'll be hard to play the game. Those 3 skills are what make the game easy to play. If you take one out, it makes one harder to do. Basketball is a game that is played by everybody, even people that can't play. People play it just because it's loving to play. And that's why basketball is important.